Hello, everyone, and welcome to our second event today. Uh, no, sorry. Welcome to our second day of workshops of yuHacks 2022. And tonight we have this amazing workshop on how to make a Discord bot using Python. And we will be with our partners today from CS Hub. We have Fayaz and Jordan, and I will let the floor to them to introduce themselves, and we can start the workshop.
All right.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. I'm Fayaz from CS Hub.
Hi. I'm Jordan from CS Hub, a student club at York University.
We're York University's biggest computer club for all ECS and non-ECS majors. And we
Yeah.
are bringing you today a workshop about how to make a Discord bot. That should be pretty interesting. So without further ado, let's get started.
All right, the floor is yours.
All right. So I'm gonna start off here. I'm gonna share.
Before we start off, I'd like to share one link with you guys. It's a link to our Google Collab. This will be like our presentation slide sort of. So if you ever get lost at any point, you can open this notebook here and follow all the workshops. The steps from the first step to the last step, like the whole workshop is here. So if you sort of get lost while we host, then you can always come to this notebook here, and you can just like go back to the part where we covered and then follow it, and you should be great. So Jordan, I think you can start presenting now.
Okay. 1 second, just sharing my screen. Okay. You guys can see my screen right now, right? Hopefully. Okay, yeah, you can see. Okay. Faiz, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
We can see your screen.
Yeah. So this should be the link that Faiz shared to you guys. This is basically what we'll be following today, and yeah, we're gonna be making a Discord bot that's gonna connect to a Pokemon API, and yeah, we'll show you how to do that. So let's start off with Replit. Did you already create a Replit, Faiz?
It's in Discord, Jordan.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, yeah. So we pre-created a Replit. This is just a website to that allows people to work on code at the same time. It's like an online code editor, and we just created one. We went to the website. Fayez created one, and he shared the link with me. And this is where we will be writing our code to make our Discord bot. So, and you guys at home, you don't have to use Replit if you don't want to. If you're just doing it on your local machine, you can just pull up your any IDE like VS Code or anything like that, and type there. So to start, we're just going to install some dependencies. For me at least, on Replit does that for us, but for you guys at home on your local machine, you will need to install certain dependencies first. So we need to install the discord.py library, and we can do that. Hopefully you guys have Python installed or pip installed, and just go to your terminal and type in this command right here, and this will install the Discord library for you. This is for Linux, and there's also a command for Windows over here.
Jordan, can you zoom in a little bit?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's better? Okay.
Yeah.
So this command, if you're on Linux or Mac OS, and this command,
you can actually just do pip install Discord if you have Python already, or pip3 space install Discord.
okay.
I just realized that after I finished the presentation last night. So pip install the Discord in your IDE, like in the terminal. You can try running it, and it'll install the Discord library for you. It'll take like 30 seconds, not long.
Okay. We'll just wait 30 seconds.
We don't have to. We can keep going.
Or yeah, we can go. Okay. Hopefully you've installed it, or you've already had it installed, and we are going to go to our Python file now. So yeah, just pull up a blank file, and we're going to import Discord. We're going to import commands from Discord. We're going to import a library for doing requests, and a library for processing JSON files. So I'll type it out for you guys. Discord.
Jordan, can you zoom in again for the IDE? It's kind of not visible a little bit.
Yep. Better?
Perfect. Yep.
Okay. Requests and library to process JSON files more easily. So that's, I think we'll also need to import OS, something to handle something later. I think that's missing as well. Yeah, also make sure you import this. This is not on the on the Jupyter notebook, but also import this library, OS, operating system. Alright, so after that, yeah, we've got all the libraries set up, and now we are going to create a Discord application, which I will show you how to in a sec. So I'll need to go share my share Discord with you guys. 1 second. One second. Okay, you guys can see my screen, Discord.
Yep.
Okay, so we're just going to go into Discord, go to your user settings, it should be the gear icon, and go to advanced, and you should have this toggle bar, or this switch here, toggle switch, developer mode, turn that on. yeah, it'll
You
allow
need
you
to
to.
turn on to access the developer portal, or else
Yeah.
Discord doesn't let you to create a bot. They're gonna tell you to turn it on from the settings, so it's good
Yeah.
to do it beforehand.
Yeah, and you need this, like Maya said, to access this Discord developer portal. So now that we've done that, I already had on, so we going to go to this website. I'll just click the link here. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see my screen. Let me share my browser again. Right here. Okay, so you guys did this. We turned on developer mode, and now we're gonna go to this link, Discord developer portal, and yeah, we can access this now that we've turned on developer mode on Discord.
The link is in the Jupyter notebook. If you
Yeah,
click on the
that's
developer
how
portal,
I got here. I clicked here, and so we're gonna go to applications, and we're gonna create a new application here, and we're just gonna make a name for it. It's a Discord application, and it can be any name you want. It won't necessarily be the name of your bot. It's just to, we're gonna name it the name of our bot just to keep track more easily. Oh, I already have a Pokebot here from testing earlier, but I guess we'll name it Pokemon Bot. Don't sue us, Nintendo. So I created a Discord application. I named it Pokemon Bot, and afterwards, yeah, for convenience sake, we're gonna name this the same as our bot, and yeah, we create our application. Now we're gonna configure our bot by adding bot here, and yeah, we're gonna give it this username, Pokemon Bot, and now we need to invite it to a server.
Yes, so to invite a Discord bot to your server, you first go to auth2.
Yeah.
And in this part, we need to click on
my bad.
No, you were there. I just couldn't see your
screen. I was just looking.
So you have to go to URL generator and then select bot, because our application's a bot.
And yeah, we're gonna add. You need to say what permissions you want to give the bot, and for this example, we're just gonna allow it to send messages. In other cases, you might want to make it have more permissions. Let's say if you wanted to make like a bot that automatically moderates your server, so you might want it to be able to, manage roles, kick band members, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, this bot is just going to be able to send messages. So now that we have a link, an invite link for our bot with this permission, we're gonna copy it here, and we are going to just paste it, right?
Yeah, we're gonna paste the link in our browser.
And I'm gonna add it to a server that I have managed server permissions for. So we have a bot test. I have a bot test server here that I'm already in, that I've already created, and I just continue here, and I confirm the permissions, authorize, and yeah, do this CAPTCHA, and now the bot should be added to the test server. So just going back to Discord, you'll be able to see that this Pokemon bot that we just created just joined the server, and now it's in the server, we can start programming it, and we can make it do stuff, and then we'll be able to interact with it in this server.
Before
Okay.
we start coding, is everybody following along? And do you guys have any questions
Yeah.
for us?
Right.
Like, we
Feel
want to know
free,
if you
like,
guys are actually-
anytime. Yeah. Anytime you have questions, just put them in the chat, and we'll stop to explain or try to answer your questions.
We're just want to make sure that everyone's on the same page here. Like, if they're behind or anything, or if they need help with something. So can we get you to type in chat you're following along? Oh,
Let's
thanks,
go.
man.
Okay. Thank you, Cat Donut.
Thank you. I think now we can start coding the bot.
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to, now that we've invited our bot to a server. Yeah, we've done this. So let's go to this. Yeah, we're gonna go to program our bot, and I'm going back to Replit, but yeah. So first of all, we are going to create an instance of a Discord client. So it's basically an interface for all of all of the things that a Discord bot can do. So sorry, what do we need? Yeah. So I'm going to create this. Right. So we've created a Discord client, and now we're going to do this thing called making a command prefix, or setting a command prefix. So what this will do, let me just type it out first. Or I'll copy and paste. So what we're doing here is, for the commands for our bot, we're setting this command prefix, and what this command prefix does is, if you want to make a command that's, let's say you have a command, like, I'm sure you've already seen Discord bots and some commands for them. Let's say you type in, you have a command like hello, and if you do the hello command, the bot will respond like hello, right? So what this prefix does is, we don't want to trigger the bot if you type in hello like randomly in a sentence, right? If I type in hello in chat, or hello Fayaz, like on some random day, and I don't really want to call the bot command, right? Without this prefix, it'll assume I'm using the hello command. But now that we have a prefix, we can restrict it so that only if we have that prefix, then it'll look for a command, and it'll only execute a command then. So anyways, now that we've set the command prefix, we are going to deal with a simple event. So any comments from the chat or anything like that, or from Fayez? Okay.
I think I'm looking at a question right now. Someone asked,
Oh, yeah.
can you always change the permissions on the bot later and it will save the bot? Yes. Yes, it will. You can always change the permissions on the bot later. Like, whenever you invite it to another server, or if you want to invite it again, you just kick the bot, make another permission link, and set the permissions, and then invite it again, and it should overwrite the previous permissions. If that answers your question.
All right. So we're gonna move on after we've done command prefix. We're setting. So I'm just gonna type this. So what we're doing right now is defining some sort of action for the bot to do when a certain event happens. And this is like Discord has certain events like they already defined, and this is one of them, on ready. So this is when the bot is ready, like when it's up and running and ready to look at commands and receive commands and execute commands.
Yeah, so we're essentially trying to say that, look, like whenever we turn on the bot, this is a way to know that your bot is running. So we're gonna just make a quick print statement to show us that our bot is actually online. It's just for good coding practices. We don't really necessarily need to do it, but it's good to have it in your code.
Yeah, so we have this onReady event, and I'm saying here that onReady, when the bot is ready, it will print to the console this string here, hello world, I'm alive. So yeah, we can actually test that right now. Yeah, do we want to test that before we move on? Or yeah, we'll try and run that now. And I guess this will take a little while because Replit will have to install some of the dependencies that hopefully you guys installed before at the beginning of the workshop. But we'll just wait, and then we'll hopefully see.
You forgot to do one thing.
Oh, right, I did. Oh, then maybe I should have. I should have waited until after we finished this.
I can take it from here, I guess. So what Jordan's like, what I'm trying to tell you is we need a token. Like a Discord bot is essentially an API. An API is basically something that sends and receives requests. So what we want to do is we need to get the API token. So Jordan, if you can go back to Discord developer portal.
Yep.
And go back to bot.
Yep.
So if you see over here, we need to copy this token. Now, it's hidden for a reason because Discord does not want you to share this token at all. If you do, it's against Discord's terms and services, and if you share this token, you're going to get your bot taken down immediately. This is from speaking from past experiences, so let's not do that. So we will just copy our token for now, and we'll go back to REPL. And so what we're doing now is we're going to create a .env file, which is like a hidden file that's going to have our API token, and we're just going to take the token from our environment file and run it here so that nobody can see our token. Because if somebody has your API token, they can use your bot from anywhere they want, and they can do harm to your server. And to prevent that, Discord tells you to make a .env file for this. So if you're on REPL like us, all you need to do is select the lock icon, and you need to name a key. So we're going to name token for convenience, and we're going to paste the value here, and then we're going to add new secret. I think can you check open raw editor? Yeah, so now we already imported OS for this. Yeah, token's fine. So if you're on Windows or any Mac, and if you're not using REPL like us, I can share your screen and show how to set up a .env file, if that's okay, Jordan.
Yeah. Do we have anybody?
So before I show you that, does anyone have any questions so far? Can you see my screen? Right, so if you're on a local machine, I have VS Code open just for convenience sake, and this is our Discord bot. Well, this is the whole bot, but you can get the idea. And if we just create a new file called and rename it to .env, we can basically store our token here. So we have token, and we write token equals, and then we paste our API token right here in this box. You don't have to put any have to put any colons or this symbol right here. You just paste the token as is. You save the file, and then go back to your bot, which is this, and all you do is run your bot. All right, right over here. Jordan can show you that right now.
Okay.
If I can just go back and stop sharing.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Am I not sharing anymore?
I think I should be sharing right now. Yeah.
Yep.
Let me. I don't remember the exact thing. It was this. So I am gonna just copy paste it here. So yeah, we're getting the token from our .env file, and on Replit it's a lot simpler, but you just have this line here. And yes, so now that we have this line, we can run our bot, and right now we just have this function here that will print hello world, I'm alive to the console when the bot is ready at this event. So I'm just going to run, and the bot is ready, and it prints this to the console. Hello world, I'm alive.
So now our bot is alive. But
Yep.
We need to check if our bot actually works. If it sends a message or response to us. So let's just make a command for that.
Okay. So I think it's
once again, the line is client run token for your token. That's important.
Yeah, we skipped over this. I kind of skipped over this, but I'll go back to this now. Now we're gonna add a command for the client, and you do it like this. So command business. Yeah. So what this is doing is, oh, is there something wrong? Oh no, okay. So what this is doing is we're defining a command. This is like a sort of wrapper function that it's just telling us that this is a Discord bot command. This function below is a Discord bot command, and we're defining the name of the command just with the function name, and we we'll just say when this command is called, we want to send a message to the channel that just says hello from the bot. So message channel. And this is our first bot command. So now I'm gonna stop this and then rerun it. That's it, right? Yeah. I'm gonna rerun it with this command now. And now the bot's up and running. So now that we have this command, I'm gonna go back and share my screen for Discord. So I'm on the test server that we set up before with the Pokemon bot in it, and I'm just going to just type anything, nothing happens. Now I'm going to type the command prefix and hello. What happens? The bot responds, hello, just like we programmed. So, and I'm also going to type hello here without the command prefix, and it does not respond. So I can say something like, yeah, those files over there, and that's me. We both said hello, nothing happened, but with the command prefix, the command does execute, and the bot does that. So we are going to go back to Replit, and I mean, I think Fayez is gonna talk a little bit more about the Poke API.
Thanks, Jordan. I think I can take it from here.
Okay. Do you want to share your screen instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
My PC is acting a little bit slow. I apologize for that. So I'm pretty sure we're at this stage now. If you missed anything, you can always copy this whole thing here, paste it on your code editor, and run it, because this is where we are right now. If you have any questions, now's the time to answer. And we can take your questions if anyone has them so far. If not, I will keep moving on with making the bot command. So we did create a Discord bot, but it's kind of pointless to just have a Discord bot that says hello. We want to give the Discord bot some functionality, like to make it actually do something. So for that, we created a Discord bot that allows you to get data from any Pokemon, which is essentially a Pokédex. Now, if you haven't played Pokemon before or watched the show, Pokédex is basically an encyclopedia for Pokemon, where you can get info and other details. So we will be using an API called Poke API, and the link is right here. If I click on it, it will redirect me to the API documentation. Now, if you're in Vivan's workshop yesterday, he made a good tip. Always read documentation of anything you're coding with, any language or any library, which is very important. And we're basically going to use this API right here to get the data of any Pokemon we want to. We will also get the data of the description of them. We'll also get the image, all from this. So it basically does all their job for us. APIs are really cool, and we will use our Discord bot as a Pokédex function. Now let's just take a look at what we're going to do. So first of all, we're going to create a command. And in the command, we're going to make a info function. So if I go back to REPL, cancel, let's just invite Jordan. So I'm coding from where Jordan left off. You want to code, always code before client.run. That's a tip, because anything after client.run, I think Discord won't allow it, won't recognize it. So we're going to create another client.command. And we're going to name it info. Now, you can name your command whatever you want to. Just for convenience sake, I'm going to name it info. And we're going to make a context that's CTX, which is the context, comma message is it's going to take the context of our message. So whenever we type info and then a word, it's going to basically find something about the word. So how we're going to program our Pokédex function is whenever we type something after the info command, it's going to take the context of that and search the Pokemon we want. So let's just type inside the brackets CTX, comma, message. And our command, we're going to create a function now. So if we go back to this, which is very handy, I'm going to show you how the API looks like. So let's say you want to find any Pokemon. So we need to modify this link right here, which is the API link. So let's just type in any Pokemon. Now, you can see Charmander is my favorite, so I'm just going to type Charmander. This is the data for Ditto. It can be any Pokemon you want, even Pikachu. But I'm going to do Charmander because it's my favorite. And if I click Submit, this is the whole data for Charmander. Now, if you want to, you can just click on this link as well, which we're going to do in our code in a bit. But if I click on the code, you're going to see something like this. So I have a Chrome extension that formats the data, but I'll show you what it looks like raw. So this is what it should look like if you click on it, but it's like simply just all the data that we need for today's workshop. Now we did all the work for you by searching through all the API ourselves before the workshop and found the data we need. If I just organize the data right now, it's going to take a bit. We can see that it's a JSON file. What a JSON file is basically JavaScript object notation, which is basically a bunch of lists with items and keys. It's basically a lot of arrays with objects in it. And what we're going to do is basically we're going to get the data from this JSON file by parsing through it. That's why we have the JSON and requests. So requests will allow us to get requests from a certain link, which is this link right here. And we're going to use JSON that we imported before, my bad, to get the data from the JSON file to our code. So let's just start. And if we go back here, we're going to make a f string with the name Pokemon URL because that's a Pokemon URL. I'm just going to copy and paste it because we're like 30 minutes in. And it should look something like this. An f string is basically, you can modify the string if you put 2 curly braces, and the message is basically what our context is going to be. So whenever we type info and the Pokemon name you want, it'll just replace message with the name of the Pokemon. So the JSON file knows that, oh, I'm going to go to this link for this Pokemon and get the data from there, if that makes sense. So now I'm going to enter, oh, what is wrong with the code?
You think you need a colon for
Where?
the function definition?
Where? Oh,
Right
here?
there, yeah. Yep.
Oh, okay. Still didn't work. There.
Oh, there.
I think it works now. Yep. Look. Yep. This is normal because we haven't used it yet. So now if we go back to our data, we have to make a variable to get requests from the URL. Let's do that. So we type data equals requests.get, and in our braces, we type poke URL, and then we end it with the JSON extension, .json brackets. What this is doing is basically what I just explained. You can name data anything you want to. It doesn't matter. It's just we're creating a little variable. It can be whatever you want to name it. Now, all our functions are created. All we need is to get like the data we want. So if we're thinking about a Pokédex, we first think of a name. Now let's find the name of the Pokemon. To do that, you can go here in step 5 and copy this command here or type it. We're going to do name equals, and from the data, which is the object, we're going to parse through species and then go to name. So if I go to Poke API and if I Control F to species, there it is. It's somewhere buried underneath this whole information, and we're going to take name. So here you can see name is Charmander. That's why we wrote data, and then from the species, we go to one more, move to one more, and we take the name. So that's what we're doing here in our code right now. Data, species, and then we move to name. So the name will be printed. Next, we are going to be getting our Pokemon type, because as you all know, Pokemons have different types which define what kind of Pokemon they are. So we do Poketype, and it's the same way, but it works a little different because there's an index involved here. I'll explain it right now. So, this is not the API. So if I do type, so we go to types, and there's another subclass here. That's why there is another 0 here to access index 0 for type, because there's something called slot 1 here. So we do types, index 0, and then we go to type, and then name of the type. So whatever data is in index 0, we specify it, called type. And then from type, there's another list involved that's name. So we're taking the name of the type from this types index, and then we're trying to get it from the JSON file, which is pretty good so far. All we need to do now is to get our images. Oh, my bad. So I'm just gonna copy this, and I am going to paste it here. What this is doing is getting sprites. So sprites is basically game sprites. If I go to sprites, we have a bunch of sprites. We're gonna get the front, like the front sprite, because it's the front of the Pokemon. That's what we need, because nobody wants to see the back of a Pokemon. And what we're gonna take front default, and we're going to get it here. That's all fine. Oh, my bad. Now, all we need to do is print this data. So we type in await context. So it's going to take all the context from here. Send. And now we're going to print out each data. So name, to make it more clear, we do name, and then we add name. Same way, we take the context of everything. And we're going to replace this with type. And for the image, I don't think we need to do anything. So we do image type. All good? So now if I restart the bot, the new command should appear right away. Just give it a while. Okay, our bot's online. And if I type info space the Pokemon name I want, so let's do Pikachu. Only printing name Pikachu. We know it works, but let's figure out what's going on. Poketype. What is wrong? I think it's with the line 9 type. What did I do wrong? Did I copy it wrong? I don't think I did. Let me replace that with what I just copied. Oh, I get it. So it's Poketype. See, everybody makes mistakes.
Oh.
Even us while hosting, we also make mistakes. Now I think it should work. Oh, I opened notes by accident. So if I do info, Pikachu for sure. There, we know
Let's
our Pokédex
go.
works. So now we know that our Pokédex is working. We got the name, we have the type, and we have the Pokemon. However, we are still missing one more thing, and that's the description of our Pokemon, because an encyclopedia without a description isn't an encyclopedia. So your command should look like this so far. If not, you can just copy and paste it. It's right here. And now, see, it looks just like we told. And now we're going to get the description. So for description, if you read the API documentation, which we did for you, it's a different link because it's in Pokemon species, and that's the only thing that changed. We're going to keep messages because we need that on. And it's still a JSON file. So if I go back here and paste this, let's comment it out a bit. So this is description, Pokemon, perfect. Tabbed because Python is sensitive about spacing. And now we need to get the Pokemon type and the description. So I named it entry for simplicity. You can name it whatever for your whatever is convenient to you. And then we're accessing flavored text entries from index 0 and getting flavored text. That's basically the description if you read the array. And now all we need to do is let's just take this line here, get the image first, name, type, end, send, description, and entry. So now if I restart my code, everything will be saved and yep, it works. So if I type in info Pikachu, I get the description as well. You can see the description of Pikachu. So if I type any Pokemon, let's say Trico. No, I'm a Pokemon nerd. Don't question me.
Let's go.
You can get any Pokemon data you want. So if I do Charizard.
One Charmander, chat says.
Yeah, of course Charmander because it's my favorite.
That's for you, paper.
Exactly. And there we go. But we're not done just yet. We still got time. I'm going to teach you our next step, which is embeds. So if I go to embeds, once again, the commands are all over there. If you missed, like you can go copy and paste it. What we're going to do is we're going to create an embed. Embed is just making our code look prettier. So if you go scroll up, you can see this. It looks way nicer. We're going to do just that right now. So to create an embed, all we do is go back to our code. We go to our dependencies, and we just import embed from the discord.js, discord.py library.
We have a question here. What
What's the
about
question?
a name that is not in the database / API?
What about a name that is not in the date? Oh, it won't. It'll throw back an error, or it won't just respond to our thing. Because it'll throw back an error in the terminal saying that it's like a index out of bound because it's not in the array. It should if it's not a Pokemon. You can create an error whenever, like, to print an error for your Discord bots showing the error. But we didn't do it because I don't think we have enough time to show that. But
Yeah.
you can always create an exception error message whenever if you want. So to create an embed, we remove all this for now. You guys should do it too. And now, all we do is we go back here. Let's make a result variable. And we're going to be doing this result equals discord.embed because it's an embed, it's an object. And we're giving it a title, the name of the Pokemon, because it's the name. And the description is the entry. So it's going to take the entry variable here. So let's just comment it out. And to sort of make everything look clear. And what it's doing right now, it's basically creating an object, and it's going to put every single data we have into inside the object. And now we want to show all the data, of course. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a field. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to do it because I like everything nice and clean and easy to understand. What this is doing, it's adding a field to our embed after description. It's called the type. We need the Pokemon type. And we can change it if it's the same line or not. So we can modify it using inline true. Inline true is it's going to be in the same line as this. If it's false, it's going to be in a different line. Sort of like CSS. The image. So for an embed, if you want to display the image, you just do set image, because the embed has a image thing. So you have to do set underscore image. And then the URL. And the URL is basically the image. So it's this one. So when you look for images in the JSON file, it's always in a URL. So if we import the data here, it'll automatically be a URL, and it's going to show us the image. Now all that's left is to return this data. So instead of creating multiple ctx.send, we can create one, and which in my opinion just does a better job. So we copy this line here, or you can just replace the command that we made and use this, and just do this. So it's going to print out the embed with all our result, because that is our embed. So it's going to just print out this object. So now if we restart our bot and if we run it, and we type in, I wanted to type in this, something went wrong. Traceback info, what did I do wrong? Did I do something wrong? Can I try it again? Oh, I think it's because I spelled Gyarados wrong. I don't know the spelling, but it works.
Oh yeah, fine. So I guess this is, yeah, you just, we don't have it, but if you wanted to prevent those sort of errors with names that are not in the API or database,
you can always do
just
this.
have to handle them separately.
You can always go to, I forgot to paste this link, called the Discord Pi documentation. This is basically where you get all the Discord commands for Python, because it's written in Python, and you have to basically search up whatever you want to, and I think it's this right here, the exception message cat donut wanted. And if you take one of these and then add a exception client for, and you can just do research on your own and figure it out how to get an error, show an error message whenever something's wrong. I personally did it, but I can't remember it off the top of my head because I followed the documentation. And I think we all do the same. I think coding is basically just read the documentation and figuring all out on your own. So I highly recommend you guys to get this. This is the official documentation to code a Discord bot in Python. I'm going to post it in chat here. And yeah, I think one more thing that I noticed is all the Pokemon characters are in lowercase, because I don't know, whoever coded this API didn't do that. So yeah, what we can do is
5 minutes too. We'll do this.
Yeah, it's just one small thing. If you want to do it capital, just do capitalize and get the capitalize method. What this does is just
it's a string method. So basically, for any string, you can. It's a built-in Python thing that you can make it capitalized. Just the first letters capitalized and the rest are lowercase.
Yep.
And it's pretty nice.
If I just do info, there we go. Our issue's fixed.
Let's go.
Yeah. So you did it. If you made it this far, congratulate yourself. Give yourselves a pat on the back, because we have successfully created a Discord bot. There we go. Now all you need to do is read the documentation and just follow the documentation and tinker with it, just go crazy. So,
Yeah.
do you guys have any questions before we end the meeting?
If not, then thank you for coming to our presentation, and we hope you enjoyed it. And yeah.
Yes,
See
thank you
you.
so much for joining.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, we're in the yuHacks Discord. You can always reach
Yes.
both of us there. We will gladly answer your questions about the workshop. If you're asking if it's recording or not, I'm pretty sure you can rewatch it again from YouTube,
Yep.
from the DSC YouTube channel, but we might also upload it in our CSUB channel too soon. And the documentation, it's open source. You can always follow it. It's written by CS Hub. And yeah, we don't have a GitHub repo yet, but we might upload the GitHub repo if you guys want. But yeah, thank you so much, and hope you have a great night.
Thank you.
All right. That was an amazing workshop. Thank you guys for hosting it. And we hope to maybe see some Discord bots as part of this project submissions in this hackathon. And that'll be it for now. And our next workshop starts in 3 minutes. I hope you guys are ready for that. And that'll be it for now. Bye bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.